Happy Monday night. We are back. We've got Jay from Dread Engine joining us tonight. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Absolutely fucking fantastic for a Monday night. Well, technically it's my fucking Friday night, but for everybody else, y'all are just fucked.
That's gross.
Hey, I work in an industry that we have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. Both me and CB work for the same company, so Monday's always our Friday. So, you know what? We love Mondays when everybody else fucking hates them.
Exactly. We do hate them.
Hey, no, it happens. It fucking happens. So, first off, I kind of ran into you guys on YouTube, and your stuff is so different. And that was the first thing that I fucking loved about it, because it wasn't your same like generic metal that tends to come out where everybody just does the same shit and the same shit and the same shit. Like, your stuff is hands down, it is fucking amazing, and I fucking love it. So I'm gonna give you huge amounts of props for what you guys do in your music.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Glad you guys like it.
Yeah, I love hearing different shit, because like a lot of people bag on like shit like Sleep Token and President and some of these other bands that are like mixing in different elements, and I'm like, man, that's cool as shit. Like, I love to hear different stuff, and I love to see people take the metal genre and just push it to that next level, which you guys are definitely fucking doing.
We're just indecisive. That's all that is.
Well, hey, your indecisiveness is working out to your favor. I'm just gonna say, it really is. So I'm gonna kind of jump right into it. So, at what point in your life did you decide that you want to be a musician? Was it a band, family member? Like, what was that instance that you're like, I want to be in a band. This is what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I got into drums. I got into playing music when I was 7. Got my first drum kit when I was 9. And I mean, I've always knew I've wanted to play, but being in a band and doing it full time, yeah, I would say probably 14 or 15.
That's about the average age.
If I had known then, I would have. Things definitely would have been different for sure.
Yeah, I guess, you know, I mean, I found it a little bit younger, but that seems to be like the age that everybody decides, like, you might get into music a little bit before, but it seems like when you're like 14, 15, 16, that's like when you decide what music you're going to fucking play.
Right. Yeah. You start to figure out your tastes.
Mm-hmm. Because that was about the time that I decided that I was going to play, you know, full on metal. I mean, I grew up with metal with shit like, the whole reason I decided I want to play bass is because I seen Lemmy and Motorhead, the video for Ace of Spades on Beavis and Butthead.
Nice. Yeah.
And that's the whole reason I picked bass. And then, of course, I had family members and shit introducing me to other shit. Like, my mom was big into like fucking Ace of Base and Kenny G, and she was like, play jazz, play this. I'm like, fuck that.
I took 2 weeks of jazz drum lessons and realized that I wanted to hit a lot harder than that.
Okay. See, for me, I think it was a combination of Beavis and Butthead. And if you remember Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight, the Demon Knight soundtrack, and hearing Cemetery Gates from Pantera.
Nice, yeah. Yeah.
And I just got fucking sucked into the metal world. And then I think Hey Man, I Shot My Filter was on there too. And, do what?
Strong, yeah. Good track.
Yeah, that was an amazing fucking soundtrack, and really kind of shaped what I decided I wanted to fucking do. And I've heard a lot of people talk about that soundtrack and like Freddy versus Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, two of these soundtracks that everybody's like, that soundtrack changed my life, and it's
I
what
wish
I do what I do.
I wish they'd bring that back with movies. I always used to love seeing soundtracks come out for movies, so you can get all the different artists. They don't do that anymore, or not as much, I guess.
No, not really, not anymore. All right, Daffy, you're up, girl.
All right. So, if the metal genre and the rock genre was never even around, what genre would you choose if you would even choose another genre to play in?
Oh, yeah.
It's like fuck.
I hit it right out of the gate.
I honestly, I'd probably want to get into, like, I guess jam band style reggae or like classical. I don't know. I feel like,
Okay.
yeah, I like trying different things every once in a while.
All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I always tell everybody if I didn't play metal, I would play ska.
Oh yeah, ska is good too. I mean, it depends on what I was doing. If I was going for the money, shit, I play country all day.
I mean, he's not wrong. He ain't wrong.
I mean, facts are facts on that.
Yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to play country. I was born in Oklahoma,
Mhm.
and fucking that shit is like force fed to you, and I fucking hated it. I bucked against it from like day one. I was like, I don't like this twangy shit. No way in hell am I playing it. I ain't listening to it. Hell no. Fuck no. I still don't listen. I still don't like it.
Yeah.
Still can't do it. All right, Meg, you're up, girl.
I want to hear about y'all's unexpected music influences.
Oh man, this is always interesting. So Davey, who is one of the vocalists, he likes European hip hop.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Big into like British trap music, stuff like that. I don't know why. I think I think he feels gangster when he's listening to it. I don't know.
That's a fresh response.
Davey, so Davey Clay, who is our guitarist, he's big into Periphery. He's a sucker for Periphery because he's just a nerd.
Yeah.
Math metal, and I'm all for it too. I love prog, and I love shit like that. He's so hard on for them. It's so funny. Great band, absolutely. I definitely don't want to downplay Periphery by any means.
Yeah.
Rick, he is definitely influenced, like Linkin Park strongly was his big one. He also is into a lot of the newer bands. He loves Bad Omens. He loves Bring Me the Horizon, stuff like that. Well, me influences. Yeah, I mean, if I could beat Chris Adler, Lamb of God was definitely up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all the greats, honestly. I mean, I started listening to Led Zeppelin on vinyl. I literally had speakers and a turntable behind my first drum kit. So, I mean, I listened to the classics out of necessity, and I learned to love them, and I learned to understand them and the writing and the dynamics and just how much of a musician you had to be back then, going reel to reel, no clicks, no help, no nothing.
No, just
and it can never be touched, but obviously Bonham, Neil, Rush. I mean, there's so many out there. I just anybody that's good. That's been my generic answer. No offense at all. I know it is a question that everybody wants asked, like, where do you get your influence from? But I always say, anybody that's worth a damn, anything that's good is an influence. I mean, you hear even rap songs, pop songs, country, anything that's out there, you can take something from it and
Exactly.
have fun with it. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, CB, you up on that, brother?
All right, so tell us a really good fan interaction story.
Oh man, there's a lot of those. There is a lot of those. Actually, somebody that I saw commented or something popped up here. I will, just because it's fresh on my mind. Our buddy Mickey, we ran into him. I'm not even 100% sure if he had ever seen us or heard of us before, but we played Blue Ridge Rock Fest. The year before, it went really terribly.
Yeah.
And, that's what happens. You let somebody else take the reins, on something that you should be doing. Yeah, it happens. But anywho, we were playing. We played it was a great slot. It was like right in between Clutch and Sevendust. And we played our set, and Mickey and his wife came and met us backstage because, obviously they were wanting us to basically price match everybody else's merch, which a lot of festivals do, which, get it. But it's at the end of the day, it's because people think that if prices are different, everybody's going to buy the cheap stuff. And it's like, no, they're going to buy the band that's good and that people like, but whatever. Right. So in order to not be forced to give them 45% of our merch, which is how we were going to pay to get there and back at the time, we decided to not put our merch out. And so at the end of our set, we said, hey, thank you guys so much. If you want a free album, come side stage and we'll, take some pictures and hang out or whatever. And there was a shit ton of people there. Mickey and his wife were like one of a couple hundred people just lined up. The fucking cops and all the security were so pissed. But yeah, he came up and he was just, just a great guy, just right off the rip. Him and his wife are, strong workers. They live in West Virginia. They're always working. They're always posting that work and stuff. And what money they make, they come out and see us all the time. We got a lot of fans that are like that, but there's obviously a strong, smaller group of people that, are just like, Jesus Christ, you guys came all the way out here. That's crazy. They've driven all over the place to come and see us, and they're always super supportive, and they're always, sharing our things and boosting and commenting and, just really engaging. And, we can't thank them and, all the other fans that are like them is just, sharing and commenting, and just word of mouth is still the best marketing out there.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of people that have touched us and that have we've grown very familiar with, and we love having our fans out at shows, and we love hearing the stories and getting to know them, and obviously we wish there was more time to be able to do stuff like that, but it's always really it humbles you down a little bit and brings you down to reality on like the basics of stuff. Everybody always gets so caught up in music and being out on the road and the marketing and the analyzing and the numbers and all this, that, and the other. And you just forget about the music and the fans and the vibe that a venue and a show is supposed to be about,
Mm-hmm.
and the music industry is just so driven by numbers. And I get it. Everybody's got bills to pay, but at the end of the day, we enjoy playing music, and we enjoy just hanging out with our fans and being normal with people, I guess, as much as often as we can. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stories of people and fans that have come to us, and we've played countless benefit shows for people, because that's what it's about. What guys are doing right now, your community and things that you're doing. And, we are constantly trying to feed back into that for sure. That was a much longer. I apologize.
Hey, no, that's good. We like hearing that shit. That's the whole point.
There's some cool people out there.
That's
Finger
like,
guns all.
that's one of the big things that we like to do here at Sound Injection is kind of more humanize bands,
Right.
and make people realize that it's more than just a band. Like everybody's their own individual person with their own tastes and their own hobbies and their own things that they do outside of that we're just not some machine that's built to just go 24 fucking 7.
Right. Yeah.
So it's out to kind of give you guys a platform, not us. It ain't about us, it's about you guys.
I appreciate it. Yeah. No, it definitely is a lot. We all work full-time jobs and we play music, which is a full-time job. And yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting seeing people what they do during the day to pay the bills.
Oh yeah, that's
That
like,
it is.
we talk about it all the time, and we'll put some of the stuff out there. It's like me and CB and Meg down there, we're all kind of in the same kind of workflow. Like me and him are property managers during the day. She owns a cleaning business, and then I'm also a booking agent, and I also play for 2 different bands on top of everything else that we've got going on. So it's like in the music industry, they don't understand as a musician, the money isn't what it used to be. It isn't. You play because you love it. Now, are there bands out there making shit tons of money off of it? Sure. But those bands made it back in that like sweet spot where they were able to make it happen. And now it's not that way. The whole industry has changed, and it's a level playing field all the way across the board.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's it's so much of a level playing field. It's kind of crazy,
Right.
You either know people, and that's how your music gets out there, or you have money, and that's how your music gets out there, or you got a shit ton of time.
Yeah.
A lot of work. A lot of fucking work.
We don't have much of any of those 3 categories. So we do what we can. We market how we can. We are constantly working on other platforms and working with different people and programs such as yourselves. We're always trying to spread the word, and we do the same. As soon as this wraps up, we always share our things and say thanks. And because there's a lot of bands that just post it or not at all, and it's like we're all taking time. Everybody's got to do some work.
Yeah, everybody, and it is a lot of work, from being in a band to doing a podcast to being a booking agent to a promoter to whatever it is that you're doing within the industry. It's a shit ton of work, and where you thought it was a lot of work back in the day, it's quadrupled that at this point, because now your competition is through the fucking roof.
Right.
Because once the internet came out and that ground got level, your competition just exploded like a goddamn volcano.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you think about every state, every city, how many fucking bands exist?
Oh yeah. What is
all fighting for the same shit.
Spotify said 125,000 songs a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Getting uploaded. That's what makes it so hard. It's what makes it so hard, is that everything's just so oversaturated. Because again, it's been great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a technology hater by any means. It's just not how it used to be. If you were in a band and you were doing well, that was the only way your music was going to get recorded well. Now it's anybody that's got $150 can record and produce and put stuff out there.
Yeah.
I like the availability. I like that, anybody that's got an idea can put it out there. It's good, but it's also a lot. it's a lot to keep up with. Stay on top of, always be ahead of the ball, for sure.
So on that, for any brand new baby bands that are coming out, what would be your best advice to give to them as concerning the music industry?
Quit right now.
No. No. Wrong answer.
We've heard that one several times.
So many times.
Save yourself. Save yourself.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I get this question a lot. If you're not willing to put everything into it, then don't be disappointed when things don't blow up.
Right.
You 100% at any level, you have to be all or there is no half in, half out. Things change every day, and it's hard to stay on top of everything out there. What we do is different than what I would give people advice for. But I mean, anybody that's got the itch, it's hard to explain. If you've got the itch to be a performer, if you've got the itch to become a musician, nothing else will do.
Right.
Prepare. You're going to lose everything. You know, you're going to buy and sell a ridiculous amount of gear. Navigating the music industry, fucking stay out of it as best as you can. We are DIY. We use a producer that's a buddy of ours that we got introduced to from another buddy of ours. We pay for marketing, and everything else is done in-house. Our music videos are done by our old guitarists. Like, all of our writing is done in-house, our mixing, our editing, our recording, our mastering, all of it. And we distribute through another buddy of ours that was recommended to us from another buddy. You know, what we do is we try to keep it all in-house because everybody wants something for nothing. And the music industry is not set up for you to be successful. It's set up for everybody else to be successful off of you. And when you can come to terms with that and still figure out a way to make it worth your while and still enjoy doing what you're doing, that's I'm okay with that. I'm good with just that. I don't want I couldn't even imagine being some of these bands out there where you can't go to Walmart, you know, can't go to the gas station without everybody wanting to take pictures and seeing what you're into and this, that, you know. So everybody's got a different level of success, I would say. But, you know, any new up and comer bands, you know, if you're going to do it, fucking mean it. Swing, you know, don't pussyfoot around. Get it done. Buy the gear. Do the run. You know, order the merch.
Mhm.
And go after it. Do everything that you can, 100%. Take any opportunity that you can. You know, it's not easy out there. It is not something for people that don't have the sand, 100%.
All right, fair enough. All right, Daff, you're up.
All right. So when you guys are on tour, what is those weird but satisfying snacks that you gotta have that's not like a real common thing with somebody?
Have to have
You have to have.
like a food thing.
Yeah.
I know where this is going, you nasty. You're fucking disgusting. You were disgusting.
I can't help it. I like it.
Not there yet.
You're fucking nasty. This chick eats potted meat and peanut butter sandwiches. That's
Yeah, 'cause
fucking
they're good.
nasty. No, that is disgusting.
It's good.
Daffy,
It's good.
look at him. He's judging you, just like the rest
It's
of us.
okay.
No.
I'm weird and I know it.
It has been consistent on the road. Beef jerky.
See, that's normal.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Peanut butter potted meat's normal too.
No, the fuck it isn't.
Wrong. everybody's got their weird thing. AD specifically likes to eat weird shit. This dude will go to a Waffle House at 2 a.m. and get the grayest, nastiest slice of pork chop or whatever the fuck that is, life, and douse it with A1 sauce. Like, it's good.
Waffle House is perfect like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Not ours.
Yeah, not ours.
Not a puddle of A1. Mm-hmm.
That's just where you put the A1 sauce in your baked potato, or you get Worcestershire sauce and put it in your baked potato.
Yeah. It just, if you need that much A1 sauce, just don't eat it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm on board with that. All right, Meg, you're up.
Can you tell me about the worst gig that y'all have had? The shittiest shit show, fire, dumpster show.
It's like, damn, you gonna make me call people out.
He's like, I got to think about this.
What this is all about.
There's been a lot.
No.
Oh,
Been a lot. Yeah.
it's one that's seared in your brain.
I would say the worst one was the one we walked out of.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, we loaded in. We got everything set up, and we loaded all of our gear. Started staging our gear in the green room area that side stage. And we went outside, closed up the bus, got changed, got everything ready, moved the merch inside, and it started raining. And we noticed that the ceiling was leaking. And so they're like, oh, yeah, it happens sometimes with gear, blah, blah, blah. And we ended up waiting it out and watching it and paying attention to it. And by the time we were getting ready to go on the stage, the entire back wall of the stage itself, the quad boxes on the back of the wall, the quad boxes on the front of the wall, and half of the PA was just doused in water. Our gear was wet. Yeah. And I was like, we're not playing here.
Yeah. No, that's a safety hazard.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the money that would cost if your gear fucking blew.
Yeah, not good. And yeah, that would be a close second to we were actually playing with a national. I won't say who. It was a couple of nationals. And we had a thunderstorm coming through. We had just loaded our gear up on stage because we were the opener.
Mm-hmm.
And a thunderstorm came through, and they shut the stage down with our gear on it, so we couldn't get. And then they moved the whole show inside, and then we had to sit out in the rain waiting to get our gear off the stage. That was getting torrential downpours and thunder and lightning outside. Everywhere else was watching the show and having a good time, and because we didn't play, we didn't get paid.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. It happens, you know. You take the good and the bad. We don't walk away with nothing. But yeah, that was a close second. Yeah, there's
rough.
Yeah.
All right, CB. Yeah, pump.
All right. So, what is your favorite horror film?
Ooh.
Damn, you gonna bust that one out already?
Oh yeah.
We're on the theme of horror from my question.
I mean, I gotta go back. I gotta go old, like, slasher film style. You know, I'm an old school guy. I loved all of those movies. The Carries and the Freddys and the Jasons and the Michaels and the Exorcist and Misery and The Shining, and I like the jump scare stuff. I like the slasher style films. House of a Thousand Corpses, Texas Chainsaw, you know. But I really, I don't know, I really liked the Insidious movies.
Those are good.
Pretty cool. I thought that they were different. They were interesting for what it was. It was crazily, it was more music scary than anything else in those films. The
soundscape.
score of those movies was so well done. But yeah,
All right.
I can get behind that. I'm not so much on the slashers, but I was big, like I was an 80s kid. I like the fucking 80s creature films, and
I mean, like those were the movies that, like, when I was a kid, they were like, "Oh, you can't watch those," and I'd always like sneak and watch them. And
yeah, like do you remember the USA Up Late with Gilbert Godfrey?
oh yeah,
Dude, that was my shit.
Crypt earlier, like fuck yeah, that was my jam. I love those. But those, like, Tales of the Crypt were just funny to me. Like Elvira, all of those, like,
Oh yeah.
so I remember when I was real young, I saw the Tales of the Crypt like when it first started.
Yeah.
Creepy, whatever, but like as soon as you see the first episode, you're like, oh, this is kind of fucking funny. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm fucked up. Who knows?
I kind of feel like Tales from the Crypt kind of like created the whole horror comedy thing. Like you didn't really see the whole like campy shit until it was like Tales from the Crypt, and then you had the Evil Dead series come out, which was like super campy and mixed the comedy in with like the super violent and super gory shit, and like that was like my shit. I loved seeing comedy mixed with like
See,
the
I think
horror and
it's hilarious.
yeah. See, that's why I like Chucky so much. I
Yeah.
love Chucky because of
Yeah,
I was a huge fan of it. Still am to this day. I love the fucking campy horror shit. If it's campy horror, yeah, you fucking, as long as it's not too fucking retarded. There's too much. Like me and Meg,
Oh.
we went and covered Welcome to Rockville.
Mhm.
So she flew in from Texas. We went to Welcome to Rockville. First night there, it was the night before the festival started. We're just sitting there fucking watching horror films, and we watched the stupid ass goddamn Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. It was horrific.
Oh.
yeah, duh.
So bad.
A third of the way, I'm like,
That
I want
was
to finish this. I
Uh,
must persevere.
Here's the thing. I feel like it had potential if they would have done it right.
Yeah.
But it was horrible.
The plot was a little off. Got some holes poked in it.
It was just boring as fuck. I mean, there was some cool like kill scenes here and there, but it was boring as hell.
It felt forced.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for a slasher film, there was not enough titties.
Were there any titties? Did we see any
No,
titties?
there was no titties.
Oh my god, that's why we didn't like it.
minimum, you gotta have at least one minimum.
You can't have a slasher film without tits. It just you just can't.
Speaking of, I don't know why it just came to me, but yeah, 13 Ghosts was a fucking dope ass movie.
That's a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
Even they had tits.
Yep.
Dead
Yeah.
titties,
They
but
won-
still titties.
They had the minimum.
It did. It had the minimum. So it was good. They got to fucking stick with it. All right, Meg, you're up.
So if Dread Engine had a signature drink at a bar, what would it be?
Probably non-alcoholic.
Oh,
Okay.
It would
A mocktail, if you will.
it would be a mocktail, and it would definitely have THC in it.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, okay.
Like
I like
a
that twist.
like a mocktail Bellini with, like, you know,
Get elevated, man.
good 30 milligrams.
Woo.
Send you to the moon.
Yeah.
you give me 30 milligrams and it ain't gonna be the goddamn moon. I'm gonna be in a whole nother fucking universe because I'm a lightweight as fuck. First off.
Yeah. We we aren't heavy drinkers. I used to be up until about 2 years ago, and my body was like, "This ain't for you anymore."
You're done.
Yeah, I was a half a bottle of Jack and Cokes for sure. Monday through Friday, full bottle a weekend. That was my drink of choice. I just did it for too long.
I'm just a beer guy.
Oh,
Now, I used to be a big bourbon guy up until about last February, and you two shut your fucking mouths right now. Don't even. Both of you just
Say
knock
nothing.
shit off.
I didn't do nothing.
Because both of you were there whenever I fucking
Oh, I was there. I was there.
Oh yeah, I was too.
I know you were.
Good night.
This is why I haven't drank bourbon since. It's just that night. But I like my beer. I stick with beer. Beer's good. I'm all right with beer. THC, yeah, I'm good with that too, as long as it's in moderation, because that shit fucks me up something fierce.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. So, as far as THC, what do you prefer? Joints, vape pens, edibles?
Yes.
All of it.
All of it.
Give it all.
Fair enough.
I kind of saw that coming.
Use a vape in a pinch. You know,
Mhm.
if I had it my way, yeah, I'd mainly just do flour and some wax, and
Yeah.
take a nice edible if you can't smoke. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right,
Nice.
see.
All right. So, if you were given an unlimited budget, no barriers, no limits, where would you go and put on your ultimate tour?
Ooh.
That's a very good question. Where would we go? Man,
I've never been there.
I want to play Stonehenge.
Still.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Why? It was like ever since Guitar Hero, I was like, man, that'd be fucking badass if we did that. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good one. That's the first time I've heard that. The ultimate tour. Where would we go? I mean, obviously we'd go throughout the U.S. Fucking everywhere. Yeah.
Most importantly, you had to pick
Australia. Except Australia. Everything there wants to fucking kill you.
Dude, that's where I want to go.
I just saw the most hilarious video. This dude was parachuting and he comes down out of his parachute, right? And he lands, and here runs a couple of kangaroos, and he's having to like fight them off. They're trying to like punch him.
See what I mean?
Like he was just in the sky, and they're like, "What are you fucking doing here, bro?"
What the fuck that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to have to fucking no. I don't know. No.
I want to go to Australia.
I would
I
go
do
to
too.
Australia, but I'd have to get like a crocodile hunter person to come with and just be like, hey, don't worry about that guy. And whatever. No. You gotta check your fucking shoes for spiders the size of my fucking hand. Like, no.
Yeah.
No.
See, I feel like I'd be being in Texas. I feel like it's very similar to Australia already, so I think I could hang.
Go to Texas then. Is that what this
Yeah.
is? Right.
Yeah.
Or South Carolina. I mean, we've got fucking everything that you can think of.
Gotcha.
Alligators, tegus, fucking tokay geckos, snakes of millions of different varieties.
I want to play coming. I want to play
They all want to be your friend. They all want to get next to you and crawl on your legs and shit.
Y'all can keep that. I'll keep my bobcats.
No, that's just you, CB. I'm just saying. So if you're doing this massive tour and you guys got to choose any 3 bands to take on the road with you, who would
He's
you
like, I'm
take?
done.
To play at Stonehenge.
Who are you playing with?
Man, that's not possible. 3 bands?
3 bands plus you guys.
That's not possible. No way.
Wait.
3 bands? I mean,
3 of your choice. You're in control.
my choice? All right.
Yeah.
All right. It's my choice. I would say shit. Don Brocco. Lamb of God and Slipknot.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, yeah. I like the harder stuff, but I love bands like Don Brocco. I love Unprocessed. Just fun, just really talented bands for sure. But yeah, I mean, I gotta go with Big Boys. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Matter of fact, I'd force them motherfuckers, 12-Foot Ninja, to handle their shit and fucking write their album is what I would do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go. There's music.
What a fucking waste.
I love 12-Foot Ninja, and I actually got, so I didn't even know who the fuck they were, and I was at Welcome to Rockville, and we're sitting there. It was early in the morning, and I'm trying to remember who the fuck was up on stage. I think it was Texas Hippie Coalition, and it was super early in the morning, and this dude is sitting in front of me with a fucking T-shirt that says "Thaw" on it, which is from a band that I loved at the time called Veldharden.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, yo, you know this band? And he was like, oh, yeah, fucking, we start talking. Well, he's like, well, my band is playing in an hour. I'm like, you're playing Welcome to Rockville? He was like, yeah. It's like, what's your band? He's like, 12-Foot Ninja. I'm like, 12-Foot Ninja. All right. All right. I'll bite. I'll come see it. And when I seen them, I was like, what in the fuck did I just watch?
Who was it? Was it Rin?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Nice.
And I was just like, holy shit. And I did. I became an instant fan. I went straight to the merch. I bought some T-shirts, fucking the whole 9 yards. But that band does not get the credit that they deserve.
No, definitely. Yeah, just overall, just fantastic musicians. Their writing is awesome. I love the fun that they have with it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that can mix like 6 genres in one fucking song.
That's what I love about it. It's like they can throw merengue and salsa and gent and metal and prog and it's just everything all together. And they do it so fucking seamlessly and just fun and exciting. And yeah, that's, if I write and have fun like that, that would be the way I'd do it for sure.
All right, cool. All right, Daft, you're up.
All right, so if you guys could be sponsored by anybody, whether it's music related or not, who would you want to be sponsored by?
Oh man, I would love to be sponsored by Prevost, the coach bus company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'll take that 6-bed condo on wheels you got.
Oh my god, that'd be so nice. Never have to worry about fucking.
Pretty genius.
Yeah.
Man, sponsored by, what do I go through a lot of? Oh, Vans. We want sponsored by Vans. We love Vans shoes.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
I get that. I've got a lot of Vans and
Well,
Hey
my
Dude.
knee highs.
Yeah, I don't know. What does Clay play? I think Clay plays on Jackson's. So get Clay, throw him a little sponsorship too for guitars. He's a good.
He's been good.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, Meg, you're up, girl.
What is the dumbest argument that y'all have had on tour?
Ooh, fucking awesome question. That is. I've got the perfect one. Rick and I have been playing music together for over 10 years. We've been in Dread Engine for over 10 years together. We are the only two original members that are left in the 10-year stint that we've been doing this. We had our first fight like a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago, because I had sent a text or an email or something, basically asking to change a part of our song that we were currently writing. And because it's text and it's out of context, because text fucking sucks, which is why you don't have band discussions that are important via text, but people
Right.
and they don't want to answer the phone for some reason. Rick. Anywho. So he was under the impression that I was trying to change the song entirely and just keep my decision as like the final thing for the track. And so he's like, well, we need to talk about it. And I'm like, can you just do it? I want to hear it. Let's just do it. I want to see what it sounds like. And it turned into this big blown up thing. And he was upset because he thought that I was trying to change the song like I'm in control of the band. And I got upset because like I was like, why would you think that I would ever do that? I've never done that. I'm not.
Yeah.
Because neither one of us were talking, we just met up and we both were like, nah, fuck you, dude. And and it turned into this whole big thing. And I was like, nah, get the fuck out of here. He was like, fuck you. And I was like, all right, cool, later. And then within like an hour, I think we both called each other. And he was like, look, man, I'm just trying to get it through this way. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't care what you do. I just wanted to hear that part.
Just a little part, just a little portion.
Oh, well, fuck, yeah, I can send that over. And I was just like, all right, fuck. And that was it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think that was the dumbest fight.
This is
Wow.
why I don't like texting. I fucking do not like texting.
I don't mind texting if it's a quick, like, hey, how's your day? But if you're trying to, have a conversation, you need to talk to somebody, like, yeah, I feel like you can get a lot more done in a shorter period of time very quickly.
Phone call.
Everything on text, and you can hear inflections and the tone in people's voices, the sense of urgency, perhaps.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard managing a group of grown men and trying to keep them all on the same path when everybody's got their own shit and their own ideas and their own
Oh yeah.
everything,
Oh yeah.
everybody on the same path and everybody focused. It's, they called me the band dad, and
Oh, you're the band dad.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
That's all
Gotta
right.
keep them all in line.
I'm usually in most of the bands I've been in, I've been the band dad. Not all of them, but most of them I have been.
I don't. If I could not do anything, it would be that. Yeah, that would be the nice sponsor. Yeah, give me a tip that makes me not have to worry about anything but just playing the music and then sleeping. That's it. That'd be
Yeah. That'd be
Fair
nice.
enough. Fair enough.
that would be the minimum amount of tits required.
All right, CB, you're up.
All right. What is the greatest or the worst pet peeve that you have when going to a venue?
Ooh.
Going to a venue or walking into a venue?
Either or.
Okay. My biggest pet peeve, other people driving. Yeah. People just cut me off, not thinking that I've got a huge fucking bus that doesn't stop as fast as your fucking Honda Civic.
Right.
That's a big pet peeve. So yeah, if you the bus out, like you'll probably. I'm always white knuckling it because I'm always driving and I'm just red.
Right.
I want to murder everyone.
Daddy's driving. Shut up.
And then we get to the venue. I would say my biggest pet peeve is where's the fucking sound guy?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes.
There's nothing worse than a sound guy showing up fucking late and then acting like everybody else was fucking late. And he's
Right.
just, you got all this. And I'm like, yeah, it's just like everybody, and you got to plug in, do your fucking job. Oh,
I hate when they're there at the board and they're like this, looking at their phone, and you're like trying to talk and nothing's coming out, and they're just looking at their phone. Like, what? You're not even doing your fucking job, dude.
yeah. I would say that's a good pet peeve for sure. The sound guy in general. Venue owners that are treating you like they're doing you a favor when I'm bringing people to your place to make you me and not me.
Right.
So that's a pet peeve. I'd say that. I got a lot. I got a whole list. I could go for like 20 minutes. My phone here is at 11%, so I'm not going to do that to y'all.
You're good. You're good. We're hitting the end of it. So I'm gonna actually give you the last question. And those of you that are actually watching right now, stay put, because once we are done, we're actually going to show their music video for Wind Me Up. So stay put, watch the music video, and then you guys know we'll be out of there right afterwards. So last question. If you could spend 24 hours with any musical icon, dead or alive, who would you spend that time with?
Fucking Ozzy!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's all we needed to know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So on that, we are out of here. We love you guys. Thank you
So
to
much.
Jay from Dread Engine for joining us tonight and hanging out with us and talking. On that, you know what we say, please be good to each other, don't drink and drive, and for the love of the gods and goddesses, wrap your fucking tool on this. Here's the music video for Wind Me Up. Please go check out Dread Engine on all their social media accounts. Go hit that follow button. Go see them in a live show. Go buy some goddamn merch. And on that, we will see you tomorrow night.
Good night, everyone.
Guys.
Boy.
When does it end? I keep trying to leave, but you back home. I don't know where I stand with you. Never compromise. Lie to my face and you tell me it's fine. I wish I could be who you want me to be. I wanna believe